Welcome to Jane Unchained Saturday Snack Down. Hope everyone's having a beautiful day. I'm really excited to be sharing this dish today. It's my family. Shout out to all of my relatives in Louisiana, my southern relatives that I love so much. And this is Cajun Candied Yams. Perfect side dish for Thanksgiving. We've had it every year for Thanksgiving and Christmas since I can remember. So let's get started. This recipe calls for two. These are large cans. These are 40 ounces, I believe, of yams, sweet potatoes, basically the same thing. In the essence of saving time, I usually cook fresh, but I'm doing the can today because Saturday Snack Down is all about simple and easy vegan recipes. So we're gonna put all of our yams in here, and we are gonna add 1/3 of a cup of organic sugar. Always try to use organic. And we are going to do 1 small can. Again, organic, really important, everyone. No GMOs, no chemical. This is a large can. I used half. So we're going to do the half can of the crushed pineapple. And we are going to mash it all together.
Judith Allen, never heard of Cajun certified yams, but
certified?
No, yeah.
Cajun Candied Yams. Absolutely delicious. So I'm sure everyone has their own traditional family recipes, but this one is, it literally could be served as a dessert. It's that delicious. So if we can get the camera in there and look in here, those beautiful fall colors, nice and mashed. You stir it up a little bit. Yes. And again, I used cans, but really easy. Go to the store. I would get 4 or 5 sweet potatoes or yams. Clean them. Boil them for about 45 minutes. Gonna do the same thing. You're just gonna mush them all up in the bowl, mix with the sugar and the pineapple. All right, next we are gonna take a little bit more mashing. We are gonna take this lovely mixture. We are gonna add 1/2 tablespoon of cinnamon. Once again, organic cinnamon. I'm gonna sprinkle that in here. And I'm gonna stir again. Nice flavors, everyone. I like to call this, we're prepping for ThanksLiving, because I don't know about your homes, but during the Thanksgiving season when we have family dinners.
Catherine Torres needs to know, can you use roasted sweet potatoes?
Roasted sweet potatoes. I have never done that. I would try it. I would absolutely try it. See if it works. What I was saying is that nothing on our Thanksgiving table had to give their life. We're giving thanks to God. We're giving thanks to the universe, to our beautiful planet for everything He gives us. And then I just have never understood why we have to slaughter a beautiful sentient being to celebrate. So, vegan, cruelty-free. We are going to take this lovely mixture, again, of the organic cinnamon, organic cane sugar, 1/2 can of the crushed pineapple, and our 2 cans of candied yams. We are going to come over here to our skillet on low heat, and we are going to mix this up. Now, I know that I talk about this all the time, but no need for real butter, no need for real dairy. Dairy is scary, and dairy is one of the cruelest industries. So Miyoko's butter, absolutely obsessed with this. The recipe calls for 1/2 stick of butter. Basically, 1/2 stick of butter equals 4 tablespoons. So this is what Miyoko's butter, if you look at the consistency, very similar to regular butter, tastes actually better. We are gonna put our mixture and our butter into this pan. And if the camera can get in here and watch how this butter heats up, look at that, just like regular butter. It is 2018, and I am telling you, I can veganize as well as everyone else that wants to live a cruelty-free life, just about any single dish in the world. Yes. In fact, and I love to share this, recently, vegan Southern Fried Chicken, which was vegan chicken, won a national contest. It won a fried chicken contest out of, I don't know how many entries, hundreds, thousands, and it was vegan, ladies and gentlemen. So good. So we've got our Miyoko's butter right here, and we're gonna add our yams, our pineapple, our cinnamon, and our sugar. It smells so good already, and I haven't even really added all the good stuff. We eat as a side dish, but if you decided to put a dollop, that's my mom's word, dollop of vegan whipped cream on this, easily could be a dessert for ThanksLiving or Christmas. So if we can get the camera in here, and look at, I'm actually gonna like fold the melted vegan butter into my, might be easier with the skillet here, with the spatula. And you want to do this for about 5 minutes until it's bubbly. Just want to get it all mixed together really well with that Miyoko's vegan butter. What are we doing on this side? I want you to come in here and see these pretty, pretty colors in here. Yum. Does anyone else have any Thanksgiving traditions that are cruelty-free? Any new traditions? Okay. This is only a 15-minute segment, so probably I would stand here for another 7 or 8 minutes while this got kind of bubbly. But I am going to turn the heat off now, and I'm going to take this and I'm going to put it in a 13 by 9 casserole dish. Fill the bottom. Woo, this is heavy. It smells so good. You can really smell the cinnamon wafting off of this. And if you were here right now in sunny Southern California where it does not feel like Thanksgiving weather, it's probably about 78 degrees out right now. Okay, you're gonna spread that in your casserole dish. Okay, now we are going to add our pecans. Just halved pecans. I got these at Fraser Farms. And you don't want to have them touching. You want to just sprinkle around on the top. Again, you want to have enough so that whoever gets a bite of this delectable side dish gets a pecan in their mouth. I've never substituted pecans, but I was thinking, some people have allergies to nuts. You could try maybe walnuts.
So Betty Ann asked.
Hi, Betty Ann. Betty Ann's with us every Saturday. Thank you for your support.
She says she's going to make it.
Oh, you are going to be in for a treat.
She says she has a question. What if she wanted to make this savory instead of sweet?
Oh, savory instead of sweet. If you're a savory gal instead of sweet, you probably already know the ingredients to add to it. But you know what? I'll do my research and I will answer you in the comment section once I think about that for a little bit. Okay, so I think that's a good amount of pecans. I love, love, love this, just crunchy. So again, just want to make sure they're not all touching, but that looks like a good amount. What do you think? Okay, our pecans.
Yummy.
Next, we are going to do our topping. Get a new skillet, and we're going to put it on medium-low. And we are going to do 1 cup of brown sugar. Look how pretty that is. And you want this packed. So when I say packed, when you're scooping or pouring the brown sugar in, you want to take a spoon and press it down like I did. I try to prep my meals so that, you know, this segment is not 30, 40 minutes long. So you want to pack it in there so you get all that goodness. We're going to put that in our... this earlier, it usually comes out just like that. Okay. And again, we're going to go to our miyokos. And we are going to do 1 stick of, it calls for 1 stick of butter. I'm going to show you, for those of you who have not bought miyokos, again, Earth Balance is also a vegan butter, but I prefer miyokos because there's no palm oil. This is what it looks like. And I am just gonna eye it right now. And this usually I keep in the refrigerator, but I took out so it would be softer. And I am gonna eye it so that it is like 1 stick of butter. I would say maybe about like that. Does that look about right? I'm gonna stick some. I love the smell of miyokos. I put this on my Dave's Killer Bread, the one with all the seeds in it, before I put the smashed avocado on it and make avocado toast. If you haven't tried that combination, friends, it's absolutely delicious. Okay, so this starts our topping. And we are going to melt this all together in here. Betty, I am thinking of that savory question you had, because this is a really sweet dish. It's a delicious dish. But savory yams. Maybe some of my fellow vegan cooks will have some good suggestions for you. Now this last part can get a little bit tricky because you don't want to overcook it or it gets stringy. You want to cook it so that it starts, the recipe calls for 10 minutes, but I have overcooked this before, just making sure it's all mixed. And what happens is it gets stringy. And we don't want stringy. So we want to make sure everything's melted. This is pure heaven, by the way, that I'm smelling right now. I think I'm just going to put this in a bowl and eat it. See this beautiful mixture? Miyoko's vegan butter. That is no dairy, friends, and brown sugar. Okay. I think that is good. Again, calls for a little bit, if I had a little bit more time, I'd probably keep working on this. But see those bubbles coming up? I think we are good. You are going to take this and we're going to spread it on top of our candied yam dish. And if you can imagine how good this is going to taste when it's all cooked. It's absolutely incredible, delectable. I could go on with the adjectives. I usually take my spatula. Now this cools quickly and it hardens. So just take it and spread it around your casserole. I'm telling you, my family in Louisiana, they know how to cook. And this is always one of the biggest hits of our parties here in California. And I love that recipes get handed down in families. This is one of my favorite. So we see that, everyone. Tried to do it as evenly spread out as I could. I'm actually gonna do this a little bit. All right. Does that look good? Yes? Okay. So we are going to place this in the oven. We do not have 25. The recipe calls for 25 minutes. With a vegan recipe, the marshmallows, just be aware, you don't have to put as much marshmallows as regular marshmallows, because the vegan marshmallows expand about twice as much as regular marshmallows. And we do not want to use regular marshmallows because, why? Does anyone know? Is anyone out there? Because regular marshmallows has gelatin, and gelatin honestly is one of the most disgusting ingredients. Animal tendons, animal ligaments, we do not want to do that. We want to use vegan marshmallows only. There's many brands, but on this recipe, we're going to be doing the Trader Joe's mini marshmallows. Perfect for the upcoming holidays, for hot chocolate, other recipes. If I was not filming, I would put this in the oven to bake at 350 degrees for about 40 minutes. I would bring it out, and at that point, I would sprinkle all of my marshmallows. Now, last time I used about 3/4 of a bag, or maybe a full bag. I can't remember the last time I made this, but you might want to up the oven temperature to about 450 when you do this last step, but really keep an eye on it. I just remember I used way too many marshmallows, and when I opened the oven, it was about up to here. It looked like the marshmallow man had exploded. So, and try not to put your marshmallows too close to the edge of the pan, because they can stick and then it's really hard to clean the pan. So you're gonna, again, I would just up the oven to 475, and there's gonna be some marshmallows on the floor for Rocky and Rico to eat. Put in for 4 minutes. And what's going to happen is those marshmallows are going to brown beautifully, but again, keep an eye on them. And what comes out is this delectable Cajun Candied Yams side dish for your ThanksLiving dinner. I'm so excited I got to share this family recipe with you. I will be posting the recipe in the comments. And then, as we always do, this will also be posted on janeunchained.com. That gets archived on there with the amounts of the ingredients and the recipe. So I hope you enjoy as much as my family enjoys. Have a great weekend, everyone, and we'll see you next Saturday. Have a good one, and thanks for joining us on Jane Unchained Saturday Snack Down. Bye-bye.